There was a big verdict on our watch in the wake of the January 6th attack against our democracy. Stewart Rhodes, founder of the so-called Oath Keepers, was found guilty of seditious conspiracy, the most serious charge against any of the 900 criminal cases stemming from the January 6th attack. So I want to bring in somebody who was a member, okay? Jason Van Tatenhove. Okay, he is a former member of the group, got to say it a few times because I don't want people chasing after him, who knew Rhodes personally and testified to Congress about the attack. He did his duty as a civilian, all right? It's good to have you, Jason. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
The premise that the Oath Keepers do what they do because they love the country, true or no?
No.
What is it really about?
So. I think it's really about what Stewart Rhodes wants, and really that has to do with more attention, more donations, more membership, and really it starts and ends with that.
Why are white men in particular drawn? Even sometimes we hear about veterans who are sometimes drawn. Why? What's the appeal?
I think we have to go back and look at kind of some of the factors that are happening in these communities. It's largely from rural areas. There's a lot of discontent in a lot of the membership. A lot of these people, their lives are not going necessarily as they had planned. And much like we see in traditional, whether it be a skinhead group or something like that, when they come into town, they're going to go try to find the disaffected kind of out of place kids that don't have a sense of community. And they're going to go and target them and create this false sense of community. And I think that's largely where we see kind of the methodology of the Oath Keepers, what it has been anyway in the past.
So what makes them any different than any other gang or Al-Qaeda?
Well, they had the ear of a sitting president at one point.
Do you believe that?
I do. I think that there were connections made during the campaign, the last campaign.
What do you think the future is of the group?
I think the Oath Keepers, as we know it, largely will probably splinter. I think there's going to be a power vacuum. I think the judgment, the verdict found was absolutely necessary. I think that we needed to show some actual repercussions for the leadership of these types of organizations. That we've seen a ratcheting up of these incidents, events, standoffs, where it has become more and more extreme from Bundy Ranch on through January 6th. But it's going to leave a power vacuum, and I'm certainly concerned about who may rise up to fill that power vacuum. Stewart Rhodes was a known quantity. He was kind of the devil we knew. And we knew that he was he's a Yale-educated attorney. He's a very intelligent man in certain ways, and he always kind of towed that legal line. We then saw it on January 6th, where he didn't actually enter the Capitol building. It may be a different story entirely if we have someone else who rises up to fill that leadership vacuum, that's willing to lead from the front and really lead the charge into something like a January 6th event. That's the devil we don't know. And unfortunately right now, we have to consider and really be diligent at watching kind of what manifests in that vacuum that's left.
You got to watch the bad guys, and we got to push better ideas. Got to reach out to this community instead of just demonizing them all the time for their desperation. Jason, thank you so much for having the courage to come on this show, to go before Congress, and having the courage to get your life back. I appreciate you. I respect you. Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.